What's up, you guys? It's Rob here. Today we're going to be going over the price action of AMC and GME and talking about the pretty much the sell-off that was going on in the broader market and how it's impacting these two stocks. And the only way that I can really think of today is to grab a nice beverage and describe our stock market currently right now as a now, I might be exaggerating that a little bit, but it did definitely feel like a train wreck when it came to AMC and GME. I mean, shoot, today we were just beaten into the ground by the shorts. So the huge thing I want to do is I want to hop on over here to Weeble, and we're going to go take a look at the SPY. And the whole reason why I want to take a look at the SPY first was because today, in my eyes, when I drew up these trend lines. This is from the COVID drop of last year, and like a general trend upwards that we had our sell-off here in October, and then we touched the trend line here again in February, and then we touched it here again in March. And we definitely did break this trend line, which I don't know if it's going to be considered if we can consider it a false break or what kind of thing. I'm hoping it's a false break, but this might be an indicative sign of a greater market sell-off because of this. So we have to keep that in mind when we look at both AMC and GME, because if the market is selling off, they're definitely going to sell off more because they have a beta of around 1. So let's hop on over to AMC, and then we'll cover GME next. But with AMC, when we look at it pretty much here on the daily chart, it's going to be just ugliness. Like we can't keep any support. The next support that I can really see here is going to be around $8.20. And until then, we're just going to be in a downward spiral. If we can move it over to the 5-minute and take a look at it, pretty much most of the day we tested oversold, and we were a bullish territory here going into the market hours, but we couldn't keep our momentum at all throughout the whole entire day and just sold off in general. So not looking good overall for AMC. And my outlook honestly is rather bleak on it because the volume just isn't there. I mean, if we go back over here to Weeble shows that the volume is 81.5 million shares in a day, and we're averaging over a 3-month period. Granted, this is 171 million shares. We're half our volume, so there's no reason. There's your reason why if we can't keep the price up is because if you have the shorts coming in with a heavy volume and the people are not there to buy it up, it's just not going to happen. Now, if we go hop on back over to FinTech and take a look at FinTech, our short volume ratio today was roughly around 16%, so pretty indicative of the last 5 business days. Not much of a change there. We have about 1.9 million shares short that are available with a short bar fee of 4.29%, which to me seems up in the past couple of days. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section on that. But I mean, as far as AMC goes, I'm pretty much expecting the same exact things to occur tomorrow. Until the volume steps in, I don't see why not. And especially if the SPY, keep an eye on the SPY. If the SPY is down, you can pretty much just expect AMC to be down also. So let's go on, hop on over the GameStop. And speaking of an utter train wreck, that earnings call yesterday was literally the worst thing that probably could have happened for the stock. Yeah, we heard that e-commerce did really well, and which is a great thing, but overall the CEO just read from the financial report, talked about numbers. There was no questions. Ryan didn't talk at all, and we had a $50 price movement expected from the earnings call, and sadly that $50 price movement was to the downside for GameStop. And I mean, this morning we tried testing our high of 166, but we just couldn't keep our bullish momentum, very much like AMC. Like if you look at these two charts, they're pretty indicative of one another, and they just can't hold that level of support. And when you can't hold that level of support to step in and buy up the short stocks that are selling off and flooding the market, you're just not going to see the action and the price go up, and the price is only going to go down. Like today, volume was 24 million shares. Our average volume is around 43. So almost half the volume. We need that volume to come in and step in and help us take the rocket, put the fuel in the rocket, and blast us off to the moon so we can collect our attendees and print our money. Because, good lord, right now it's not a good spot, and I'm not expecting things to change. Like, as much as it pains me to say, it's going to continue going down until that volume steps in, or if for some reason maybe GameStop decides to get into NFTs, because I'm sure GameStop somehow could get into an NFT, and that would literally change everything, because NFTs are completely hyped right now. Any NFT stock, I mean, TCAT, JFin, CIDM, any of those three stocks really right now are just blowing up because it's all NFT. I mean, shoot, Funko today blew through the roof because people were thinking they were going to start getting into NFTs. But let's hop on over to take a look at the GameStop short interest. And the huge thing that jumps out to me is the short volume ratio was 26%. So roughly one share for every four that were bought roughly were shorted, and we bought three. There was one short. It's just not enough to be there. And I mean, when I was looking at the level twos, it definitely looked like there was a lot of synthetic transactions going back and forth. So I'm sure there was a good short ladder attack going on here. They've apparently found a way around the SSR rule and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, getting back to it, the short shares that are available as of 26 minutes ago, a big bet, 0. And then on top of that, we have the short borrow fee rate is not available. Now, the only time that I've seen this on FinTech, that when it says it's not available, is on high interest, high short borrow fee rate stocks. So maybe that's a clue to us saying that they don't want to list this. Here, I can refresh it. Let's see if it updates. It may update, it may not. Yeah, it didn't update. So not much that we can do there, but we can take a look anywhere else. But the other thing I wanted to take a look at was, I know times are hard right now, especially when you take a look at charts like this and you can only see red, and then you take a look and you can see that giant red marker that says how much we're losing. But what we really need to do is take a look at all the articles that are coming out about all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt that we're feeling right now because of articles saying it's game over for more than just the GameStop CFO, because they're talking about how GME is pretty much a dying business, and the e-commerce trend is an online pivot is just not going to work for them because of competitors like Steam and EA and all those kinds of businesses. But there's just, and you even see it also in AMC, of why AMC is falling for 5 minutes. And I thought instead of clicking through each one of these and talking about these, I just figure, why not give you a wall of FUD? It's a wall of FUD. Clearly, what's going on now is the shorts are trying to use the media to influence us to just say, okay, all right, fine, it's enough. No, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, but I'm holding on to my shares. Whatever you want to do is whatever you want to do. But when I see articles like this, it tells me that the battle clearly isn't over, because we're just getting flooded with FUD after FUD after FUD after FUD after FUD after FUD. Now, one of the interesting things was from the earnings meeting with GME, was if we take a look at market insiders right here, one person, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, GameStop's new $175 price target by Jeffries has Reddit traders on Wall Street celebrating. So Stephanie Wisink, gave us a $175 price target from $15. Now, I don't know about you. If there's someone out there that says that this stock is worth $175 from 15, I'm going to put my hands up and they know more than what I do. And I'm going to say, all right, fine, it's worth that much. Now you have people, if I scroll down a little bit more, you can do, let's do a little Control F here. Yeah, well, 30% of the sales were sales, and already 1.5 of the business is growing the triple digits, a reasonable basis for $3 billion annuals in sales in a 2 to 3 year time frame. So, I mean, GameStop is working towards that e-commerce thing, and that's what we're hoping Ryan's going to do, and he's going to have that influence on the board, and influence his company and move towards that. Now, the things that I'd be looking for are making trends towards esports, maybe going out and purchasing companies that are doing esports, or getting into things like NFTs, or some way to just uniquely place the company apart from Steam or EA or companies of those sorts, so they can have that kind of monopoly of saying we are GameStop and we are the gamer's paradise kind of thing. I don't see AMC being able to do NFTs, but feel free to sound off down in the comment section below and tell me I'm wrong, or tell me how to do it, because I would love to hear it. But as far as AMC and GME go, I'm pretty much not going to be looking at them because of, one, probably the greater market selling off, and then two, until the volume steps in, I don't see a reason why we should expect the price action really to change. And feel free to tell me I'm wrong down in the comment section below and let me know why, and help enlighten me of the reason why I'm wrong. So I would greatly appreciate that. But until volume steps in, I can pretty much just see us in a downward trend. Now, we did go from $40 to like up to like 100, and then we moved from like 100 to 345, and then now we've just pretty much taken this continuous short ladder from 345 all the way down to where we are now. God, that's painful to say, of 129, but I mean, what more can we expect when we don't have the volume to support the stock? But anyways, that's enough of me rambling. Sound off in the comment section down below, letting me know what I'm wrong about. Just feed it into me, help me learn and improve upon my strategy and all that kind of stuff. But as far as I can see, looking at these charts, I'm honestly not expecting anything to change the next couple of days until the volume steps in. I mean, it hurts to say because I hate looking at the loss that is there in my portfolio, but I mean, I can't do anything about it until the whales decide to step in and help support us. But do me a favor, if you made it this far, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for the YouTube algorithm, and do all those things. Also, I have a referral link down below for Webull. If you sign up for Webull and deposit $100, you'll get 2 free stocks. One of those immediately when you sign up, and then the other one will come once your deposit of $100 is fully inside of the account. You can get anywhere between a minimum of $10, which is a 10% immediate return, all the way up to $1,800 between those 2 stocks. So click that link down below if you haven't signed up for Webull. And if you're still using Robinhood, you can do a stock transfer into Webull. It only takes about a week. Personally, I like the Webull platform because it comes with this great desktop application and allows me to draw up all my charts and draw up my lines. Don't know if Robinhood really allows you to do that, and they're kind of it's a little bit of a learning curve, but it definitely is a lot better than Robinhood. Anyways, enough of the rambles. Have a good one, guys. See you tomorrow.